Did you ever feel shortchanged watching classmates being cheered in the fields when you can hardly run? Did you ever feel like an ugly duckling at prom night? Did you ever feel second best when your parents praise your siblings? You have to admit, although one can't be the best in everything, some people do possess talent most of us do not have. Psychic intuition is one such gift. Although it is a gift not everyone wishes to have, for thousands of years, people have had to hide such gifts so they won't become an outcast in society. People have such negative views on supernatural matters. You can find very few intuitive people willing to share what they have and what they know. That was what surprised me when I met Hadi, an extremely intelligent and accomplished professional. He is intelligent, friendly, knowledgeable, very humorous, and speaks 8 different languages. Most amazing. He can go inside your brain and plant a message without touching you. He is a psychic, but also has a day job. Do you want to guess his profession? Number 1, medical doctor? How about number 2, professor? Maybe number 3, ambassador? Let me guess. You must have picked medical doctor, right? I assume that will be the logical choice if you notice the title to be psychiatrist. What would you say if I tell you that you're wrong? The correct answer will be all 3. You're about to meet probably the only one in the world that is a medical doctor, a professor, and a diplomat for over 30 years. He was the alternate Egyptian delegate to the League of Arab States, Deputy Chief of the Protocol Department, Deputy Assistant Minister for Asian Affairs, and the Director of International Conferences Department. To fulfill his diplomatic duties, he speaks Arabic, English, Spanish, German, French, and Portuguese. In plain words, he is a life coach who experienced a life in different corners of the earth. He is a psychiatrist who performs psychic healing. He is a medical doctor who provides energetic support to telepathically motivate your subconscious to alleviate psychiatric, psychosomatic diseases. During that half-an-hour process, you may experience positive changes in many aspects of your life. I met Dr. Hadi on a cruise. I believe he was placed on my table so he can place the treatment in my mind, because I felt he was the answer to my prayer. When I learned that he is a psychiatrist, I asked a ton of questions. I thought I heard it wrong when the doctor said he actually worked as a diplomat. Why would a doctor want to be a diplomat? But he soon helped his country and his people more while serving as a diplomat. He worked in the Egyptian Foreign Ministry in Portugal, Panama, Bolivia, the ex-Soviet Union, later the Russian Union, and then as the ambassador to Guatemala, Honduras, and Namibia. He was even decorated with the highest order of Quetzal. When I asked Dr. Hadi if he ever regretted giving up his medical career, I was very surprised when he said he did not. He continued helping people throughout his life. I was even more shocked when he told me he was a Reiki master. Most medical professionals cared little about alternative treatment like Reiki, while him, a medical doctor and a highly respected diplomat, is also a Reiki master. And to help those people he can't help personally, he published the book, How to Achieve Insight and Harmony, a book you can get online. It's a great book. That is when I learned about how Dr. Eltonsi heals the body through the mind. And I experienced firsthand the treatment. By allowing him to plant an idea to my brain, it changed me. He performed the treatment without touching nor hypnotizing me. He even stayed 6 feet away. He first talked to me like a psychiatrist. I told him about my family, my interests, my work, and my goals. Then he asked me, "What do you want me to help you with?" I think I immediately said, "I want to be loved." He immediately apologized to me and said, "Sorry, I can't do that." He said he can't change people's will. It is not ethical. So I asked him to help me lose weight. Luckily, that is not on the blacklist. with one witness watching. I lied on the bed and he sat on the sofa. When he entered into my brain, I had a strong tingling feeling on my temples and head. After about 10 minutes, he said he was done. I did not feel anything till the next morning when I had no appetite standing in front of the buffet line. Believe it or not, I not only said no to food, I said no to free lobster, prime rib, and tiramisu. I did not realize till now that there were many other changes. In the 8 months since I had the treatment, I've published about 100 videos with 40 of those now on Amazon. I became happier and made more friends. I don't know how he did it, but he really did it. Now, let's meet Dr. Hadi. Dr. Hadi, can you tell us about your unique treatment?
Thank you, dear Shari, for allowing me the chance to address the people who follow your valuable recording. Like anyone else, I wanted always to be happy. That's why it was either to achieve or to learn through experience and grow to become purer, stronger, and more mature. So I read religion, philosophy, I practiced group psychotherapy, how to live outside my psyche, and different ways of yoga, of spirituality, energy, self-mind control, hypnosis, till I find my way, including pranic healing, and I became a life coach. I know about body language, several other disciplines. That's how I developed my way of healing, through which I could heal around 500 people in 18 years.
I've heard that you can be trained to be a doctor, but you have to be born with the talent to be a psychic. Do you agree? Is there anyone else in your family that shares your psychic gift?
We are born with latent psychic powers. It manifests in some people automatically, but others can be trained as well. Having peace of mind, taking courses, and being a positive person with high energy and able to listen to your inner voice, all these can help in improving psychic powers apart from the courses. In my family, my grandmother and my uncle, who was a deputy minister of foreign affairs, they always had high energy. When you sit with them, you find peace around them. And that's how I learned that to be happy, you have to be decent. And when you are decent, it's easier to have more psychic powers.
You are a trained psychiatrist with a psychic gift of healing. Can you tell us how you balance the two different skills and use both to treat your patients?
In 2016, I got intellectual property in my country for my brand new way to make a new start for your body, mind, and soul to improve, like desired, your personality and telepathically and energetically, and to alleviate psychosomatic and neurotic disorders. In 1 hour and a half, I make analysis to agree with the client on the targets of treatment, and then I implant it into his subconscious, which is more than 90% of his mind, without pain, without medicine, without complications, effortlessly. So you become the person you want, and you achieve a very happy and beautiful and healthy life. As I told, my treatment is painless, effortless, without medication, without any complications. But if you want me to implant the ideas you want into your subconscious, I have to let the conscious mind go. I do it with interpersonal hypnosis, which is a hypnosis without a word, to open the subconscious. Now, some people are anxious or they have some worry, and so if they have so, I try to calm them and repeat the treatment. I give a guarantee that the treatment will work.
Do you ever have any patients with negative issues after your treatment?
Though I was trained to practice group psychotherapy and the ways Americans used to train their astronaut to be selfless and living outside the psyche and to be troubleshooter, and other disciplines like neuro-linguistic programming, body language, and so which use the logical mind. I always thought that training myself for energy transfer, for telepathy, to personify with other people, to use the magical powers of the mind will help me to find my way. So that's how I mix the analysis to agree, the logical analysis to agree with the client on the targets, with the treatment which uses psychic power, telepathy, energy transfer, many other disciplines that I was trained on to make the final outcome and to live in peace and harmony and to be the best of your capacity.
Did you ever find your psychic gift helpful with your other jobs? I mean, as a diplomat, did you have a hunch on what you needed to say or do? Or did you try to block that gift so you can act like a regular diplomat?
The study of psychiatry and psychology and other culture helped me to grow and analyze people, understand how to approach them and deal with them in a loving way. Um, and it helped me also in political analysis because finally politics is made by people. But the psychic powers, I refrain to use them in my daily context because I think that what goes around comes around. The world, the universe echoes what you send. So I try to keep myself clean in a way to have peace inside and to get what I really deserve and to be honest with people as much as I can.
In closing, are there some thoughts or words that you would like to share?
I got much encouragement of the leading psychiatrist in my country and of the medical syndicate to make my treatment a new branch of psychiatry. And also from the hundreds of people I treated, and some of them were psychiatrists or doctors or engineers or professors, and some became healers. But as Socrates told, sharing joy double it, sharing pain divide it into half. So my best joy is when I see you become the person you want, to have the peace inside, to manage your energy the best way, and to be the person you want, and to share in the good things in this world. So through my contact details, please feel free to contact me if you like. That will be very gratifying for both of us.